What's up, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of the All Stop podcast. I am Stacy,
And I am Cody.
and yeah, I really just want to start off this episode, Cody, by
Let us hear it.
apologizing to everybody on here, especially my wife.
And why is that, Stacy?
Turns out I just don't know her as well as I thought I did. I do know her. I know her quite well. I just don't pay attention to things, I guess.
You know,
I got a
you
lot
don't
of things
pay attention to her.
I got a lot of things wrong on the last podcast, and what I'm going to do is let's see if I do get some stuff wrong on this one. I'm going to have to make a list, and we're just have to go through the entire list of everything I got wrong. Maybe we'll do that once a month or something. What did Stacey get wrong on this month's worth of podcasts?
A little recap.
Just a little recap. But yes, the big one. She is not a Miracle Whip person. She is a mayo person. Because she buys... I'm used to mayo, like, in the jar.
Okay.
And Miracle Whip, usually, when I see it, like, in the store, it's like in a squirt bottle.
I mean, honestly, for me, I've seen it the other way around. Well, I mainly see Miracle Whip in a jar.
I'm used to seeing it the opposite. So she buys mayo in a squirt bottle, and I thought it was Miracle Whip. So.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well,
But
let's just slide, man.
That was the biggest one.
It was our first episode excitement, you know, just.
She won't let me live it down.
I bet.
With that being said, we're gonna bring back what we did the first episode, just to let everyone get to know us a little bit more again. That's what to do. Yeah. What are your feels? And that, we're just gonna ask a series of questions, and you're gonna tell me what your feels are on them, and I'll tell you what my feels are on them.
Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory.
Super simple.
I'm excited for this one. I'm more excited than a slinky on a stairway. I got some good ones, man.
I like that one. I do like that one. Yeah.
Cool. I was proud of it.
All right. Do you want to kick us off on what are your feels?
I will, man. 'Cause I like mine. I feel like I got a little bit of variety. Let's get into it.
I think I got a couple good ones.
All right, man. What are your feels on using the phone while you're, on the toilet?
What else are you gonna do? That's that simple. What else are you gonna do? Like, sit there?
I agree with you,
Do people just ever go in there and just do their business and get up and leave?
I tell you, I tried, and it goes by faster. You're in and out quicker, I think. But
yeah,
in the same way.
Yeah, I have to have it because I like to sit there and scroll on TikTok for 20 minutes.
Yeah, time goes by fast.
I know it's time to get up when my leg starts to fall asleep.
Your feet start tingling.
Yeah, that's my sign to kind of gotta get out.
All right, I'm glad somebody else is that way. I've had that happen before. I'm like, oh wow, okay, time's going by really fast. The toes start tingling.
Anybody that goes to the bathroom and does not take their phone,
they're probably like, yeah, no, I don't know. Let us know if you don't, honestly.
And if you don't, what do? Like, are you just in and out, pump and dump, or like, I don't know.
I don't know. They probably, I don't know, have a lot going on in their life. They can't waste precious moments.
Is that what
precious
seconds
on
do?
the toilet?
Is that why we aren't successful, Cody?
Maybe we need to, switch things up a little bit.
They use that extra 20 minutes on something productive.
I mean, no, 20 minutes. You can't do a lot in 20 minutes, so you might as well sit on the toilet for as long as you can.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's my feels on that, Cody.
There you go.
I'm glad
man.
we're on the same page.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. When I wrote down that question, I thought about the times when we didn't have smartphones, and it's, it was so long ago.
We were also, a lot younger back then.
Yeah, yeah.
We had things going on. Like,
I guess
we had to
so.
hurry up, use the bathroom, and get out.
Yeah, you had to make it because you try to fit it in between a cartoon, like a little commercial break. So you had to get back to your.
Sometimes you just got to pinch it off and,
Can't miss Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
End it
man.
early. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed, Ed, Eddie. Oh.
It's not on
Now-
demand. It wasn't on
Yeah.
demand back then.
Yeah, you can't just pause it.
No.
Is Ed and Eddie on any streaming services right now?
I think HBO Max has all the Cartoon Network stuff.
That's not what I expected it to be on, but that works.
Yeah, I'm bummed, man, because I'd love to watch through them again.
Now, I am going to keep it in the same realm
Oh, okay.
of your question. This is my second question. I'm going to bump it up to my first question because you took us there.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
What are your feels on toilet paper being over or under?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Another one. Who puts it under? I'm an over person.
Now, growing up, I always thought it was under.
Yeah.
I thought it always went under. It always made the most sense to me.
Okay.
But now, as an adult, it's over, 100%. If you put it under,
Yeah.
you're wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah, most definitely.
I admit it. I was wrong half my life. But
Personally, I think at a young age, I always knew it was over. It just made sense.
you're just a lot smarter than me. You're in those smart boy classes. I wasn't. I was in all the other ones.
It made sense, man. It was easier to tear. I mean, it just
See, that's
made
not
sense.
even my logic behind it. Is sometimes the end sticks to the roll, and it's hard to find the end. So what I do is I just spin it, and then the end comes down. And it even,
I
measures
gotcha.
it out for you.
If it's going, so you're saying if it's under and you spin it the opposite way, you find the end easier?
No, if it's going over,
Okay.
I can just spin it down,
Oh,
and
okay.
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 It'll even measure it out for you. everything.
Oh,
You
I'm
can't
with you, I'm
spin
with
it
you.
like that whenever.
Jeez,
it's
how
under.
much toilet paper are you using, man?
Enough.
You sound like it's going to the floor. You're using like
No.
5
I'm just-
sheets. 5 squares, man. How many squares do you need?
How many squares are you using?
I try to limit myself to 2.
To 2?
You
What
know,
are
per-
folding it up
per-
like origami so you
No,
can
no,
like make sure that your fingers aren't busting through it or something?
no. So you get.
You making paper cranes in there, Cody?
It depends on the brand, man. So I'll say it like, our brand of choice is Cottonelle. You get the quilted, the.
It's a good brand.
don't know what
It's a
to
solid
say.
brand.
I like
I smell
it,
I smell an upcoming draft.
man. That'd be tough, man, because I've been using Cottonelle for a while.
I'm more of a
shout out
Charmin
Cottonelle.
guy myself.
Okay, no hate.
Right.
But yeah, I find 2 squares, per revolution.
Poor.
No,
And you're just folding it up tight like a freaking little.
no. If it's a wipe and done.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying 2.
And I
two
think we've
squares
had
the
this
whole
conversation
performance.
before. Yeah, if that's a whole performance for you, you need to see a doctor. All right,
A mental doctor?
both. Just maybe Dr. Phil too. Just throw him in the bunch. Maybe we'll get him on the 3rd podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
It's anything's possible, man.
I mean, we're still waiting on Post Malone, so.
Bad Baby became a thing. I mean, I feel like we could make our way into the toilet paper scene. How about that?
I think we've had this conversation before, but you are definitely a fold person, not crumple.
Yeah, no, growing up, it used to be crumple, and then, yeah, I like the fold now.
I'm right there with you. Sometimes I fold and then crumple. Or
Okay.
sometimes I crumple and then fold.
Mm.
Who
Mm.
knows? It's
It
who
honestly,
knows with me.
it depends on the product. I mean, you go to some public bathrooms, and
That one
you don't know
ply,
which. Yeah, it's rough stuff.
it is. That one you need quite quite a bit more squares.
Squares, that one you are crumpling, folding just to make it comfortable.
Yeah, 100%. Folding the one ply is a little bit more comfortable. You don't got those sharp edges.
Yeah, yeah, it's not pleasant at all, and not
It is not.
effective, man. I've had instances. Luckily, they didn't end in disaster, but you crumple it up, but then it like uncrumples as you're
A
mid
finger
stroke,
pops
and
through it sometimes.
it's
It
scary. It's
it
close.
is.
it's
It
it's been
is
close.
100%. It's
Scary
a
times.
scary time. Hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're on the same page for sure.
we are. We're right there. We're right there.
Yeah,
I'm sure. 95% of people are right there.
dude, public bathroom scaries, man. That's why I try not to have to go out in public.
I don't know why people choose to use two ply. I don't understand it. I know specific people in my life that use it, and it's like
Wait, so you mean one ply?
one ply, one ply.
Okay, okay. I was like,
Yeah.
I was confused for a second.
I don't understand it. Is it a life choice? Like,
I mean,
are
I
you
get
choosing
like a
that life?
like a cost type thing, like a cost perspective
But
to an
it's,
extent,
I mean, but yeah, to an extent, one ply.
because
Like,
I do feel like if it's one ply, then you're probably using double as much as the two ply, and then
and then
therefore
it's just
you're
it's not even comfortable.
no, not at all, not at all.
So you're just putting yourself, you're using, you're see, it's double-edged swords right there. It's either
Yeah,
you're not comfortable and you're and you're using just as much anyway, so you're just torturing yourself for no reason. But hey, some people are into that, so
maybe we're helping people. That's why everything's meant to be.
leading
Maybe we
them
had
to
that
the light.
segment. Yeah, we had that segment to spread some awareness to the people that have been just using one ply by tradition.
I do they not know that there's multiple ply?
It's possible. I mean, there's been some great advancements in the toilet paper industry.
There has indeed. You don't need to torture yourself.
I tell you, man, the toilet paper shortage a few years back, that was a scary time. That's a segment in itself.
I know, like, ooh,
Yeah.
easy there, Tiger.
Funny bone, man.
It's not so funny.
Jeez. Not at all.
I never really, like, I knew there was one going on, but I never really noticed it.
So you were pretty prepared. Like, well, you weren't in a situation where you didn't have any.
Correct. I was sitting good.
That's good, man.
I didn't have to stoop down to one ply. I stayed where I was.
That's good, man.
Come on, what's your next one, Cody?
All right, we'll get into it. This one's, I don't know. I'm curious your initial reaction.
Hit me.
All right, what's your feels on not washing your hands after just going pee? And we're in the same realm still. It's crazy.
Interesting. Now, let me twist this up a little bit.
Okay.
And this is more for the. I'm assuming you're talking as a male.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that is one stipulation. Yeah.
I'm gonna twist it up a little bit.
All right.
What are your feels on washing your hands after just going pee, and you're just one-handing it? Like, are you washing both hands, or are you just washing one hand? To go back to we'll lock that
Okay.
in place. But to go back to your original question, it's circumstantial. Am I just
I'm
at the
agreeing
house?
with you. I'm agreeing with you.
You know, am I just at the house? And I don't care.
I'll give you 2 instances where I'm probably definitely not washing my hands after going pee. One, after a shower, if I didn't do it before, and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta pee now, and I go to pee right after the shower. I'm not, unless like I have to clean up something. I'm not gonna wash my hands after.
Just in the shower. What are you doing? You getting out?
What? Oh,
just
that's a
getting
separate.
out?
What's your feels? Peeing in the shower or not? I'm
Depends.
talking about after you dry off.
Is it just me in there? Goodbye.
I'm talking about after you dry off and you find yourself having to go pee.
Oh, okay.
And yeah. Not in the shower still. But I'm probably not washing my hands at that time. And then, so like changing my baby's diaper, I'm washing my hands after I change the diaper. But then sometimes while I'm washing my hands, like, oh man, I find myself having to go pee. So I might go pee, and then I'm probably not going to wash my hands after just washing my hands.
You know what's funny, though?
I stay clean, I like to think.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
Is there's times that if I'm doing something and like my hands are dirty and I can feel that they're dirty, or it just feels like I haven't washed them in a while, because I'm a little OCD with my hands, so if they feel dirty to me, I will wash my hands before I go pee.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've had to do that. I've done that before, maybe not as frequent as you've done it.
And I can tell you, I'm not washing them after. It's not happening. I'm just,
Yeah, I'm not judging you, because
your hands are probably
you.
dirtier than your freaking
exactly
thing.
Stuff.
So
yeah. I bring it up because recently, the comedian Bert Kreischer, he had a interview where he was on the Machine.
Put some respect on his name.
Yeah, and the Machine. He was doing a podcast and mentioned this was like a story where he met like Will Smith or something, and like it came up to where they were in the bathroom at the same time and leaving and not washing their hands, and they talked about it or whatever, and he's like, yeah, no, my stuff's clean, I don't need to wash my hands after just going pee.
Exactly. I'm not touching anybody. I'm good.
Not touching anybody. If it's in public, it's weird still. Like, I don't know. I'm probably still washing my hands in public.
Now back to what I was saying. You're just one-handed. Are you washing both hands, Cody?
I feel like if I'm washing a hand, I'm probably washing both hands. Anyway, like I'm gonna wash both hands.
Okay.
Like the whole, like the time.
I'll just do soap, hit the water, because it's one of those push the water and it just goes.
Okay.
Pop it with this hand, and I'm just washing it real quick, because I don't like my hands wet. I don't want both my hands. Wet. So I'll give you one circumstance.
All right.
Throwing axes.
Okay.
Washing your hands puts a different grip on the handle. It feels so when it throws my throw off, like it throws me off. So
gotcha.
I will, if I'm ever at an axe tournament, and if anybody at these axe tournaments are listening to this, I'm sorry, but
don't touch Stacy's axes.
just
wear
leave
gloves.
No, I wash my hands, but
I know.
I would deliberately use my left hand to go to the bathroom, so I don't have to wash my right hand.
Oh,
because that's my throwing hand.
Oh, okay.
Big brain plays, my dude.
Okay. your competitors are listening and they're like, oh man, they know the secrets
Just
now.
get his hands wet. I'm not that good. You don't need to worry about me. Come on. But
Somebody goes
yeah.
in for a handshake, like, haha, gotcha. I just
Who's shaking with the left hand?
I'm saying like somebody's gonna come shake your right hand and get it all wet
Yeah,
on
you're
purpose, you know, sabotage you. Like, good
You're
throw,
right.
Stacy.
I
And
just
then
don't
they
like
make
shaking
eye
people's-
contact. And they
See, I'm a
say,
fist bump person. I'll
Gotcha.
fist bump you.
okay, have
Don't
them
shake
in
my
there.
hand.
Okay.
I'm telling you, man. I will shake hands. I'm not to that extent, but for the most part, it's just a how you doing, bud? Just
No,
a little fist bump.
I like it. I like it.
Now, I'm moving away from the bathroom category,
That's good. My next question isn't bathroom related. It just happened to be that way.
but it does have to do with water.
Okay. There's a connection with everything.
There is. Now, my next one, Cody, is what are your feels on is water wet?
I was. This car. Oh man. Yeah, this is good. I think I've gone back and forth. I've been influenced on both sides.
I don't. Okay, just give me your intake or your input on it first.
So my initial thought is my initial thought was, of course, it's water. But then I got more technical with it, and I've heard things like, so like water makes things wet, basically. Water
Okay.
itself isn't wet, it's just water. But if water is on something, that object is wet. So
Wrong.
I think I think I slightly lean more towards no, water isn't wet. But I'll accept anybody that says water's wet.
To me, it just makes more sense that water's wet.
That's fair.
Because you got these H2O molecules touching these H2O
Okay.
molecules. If this one's wet, right? And
Yeah.
it's touching this one, this one's making this one wet, and this one's making this one wet. So water's wet, my dude.
Yeah. But it's like you're talking about atoms and molecules. Like you're talking
What
about
are we
tiny,
all? What are
tiny
we?
stuff, man.
What are we?
I know. I think I like.
You just got to break it down scientifically, my dude.
I know, and I can't.
You're thinking big picture. I'm thinking like deep down, like, microscopic picture.
I feel like the microscopic picture is more boring in this situation.
But it proves my point that water is in fact wet.
Yes, but I still like the answer that water isn't wet. It makes things wet.
Yeah, but
I see what you're saying.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
So Holly has taken over our Instagram, and this is going to be a poll on the Instagram. So please vote.
Oh, jeez. Team Stacy, Team Cody.
Is water wet?
I like that one, man.
It
I
is.
haven't heard a is water wet conversation in a while. I like it.
There you go, man. We're just answering the hard hitting questions. That's what we do.
Man.
That's what we do on the All Style Podcast.
Just life questions, man.
Hit me with the next one. What are we going?
So what are your feels on eating soup in the summertime? As you know, it's getting warmer.
I'm going to say I'm very disappointed with myself because I love soup. Soup is
Okay.
my thing. If I could eat one thing for the rest of my life, it would give me my favorite food in soup form.
Okay. That's
I
why I
will
like
eat
cereal so much.
it.
It's basically
I'll
cold
eat it.
soup.
I was actually about to ask you, is cereal soup?
I'd say so.
It is. I would say it's soup.
I'd say so.
Anyway,
When you get into the questions for like soups versus stews versus what's another one? Like there's another one I can't think of it, but
one question that I've never seen. This is back on my second ship when I was in the Coast Guard.
okay.
I've never seen so many grown men arguing over the fact or over the question is, can you make a soup sandwich? And this is not just, a casual conversation. This is
It gets
multiple
heated?
grown men yelling at each other on whether or not you can or cannot make a soup sandwich. They got all scientific, kind of what you were saying. They brought up, well, what classifies a soup? What classifies, a sandwich? Like, they got technical with it.
Yeah.
And this is like either in the middle of the day. There's been multiple times that I've come off watch and there's people just yelling at each other about if you can make a soup sandwich. This would be in the middle of the day or midnight. Like it there is no in between.
This is a taste of just what it's like on a ship. Like the smallest, like dumbest things become like, the biggest things to talk about, and like
So
can cause the most.
To go back to your original question, I will eat soup anytime, any place, anywhere. It just
okay.
It's if it's good soup. If it's
Okay.
like a corn chowder, get that out of my face.
That doesn't. Yeah. No.
A good chicken noodle. Anytime.
Okay.
Would you say
There's-
Top Ramen's a soup?
Yes.
I pretty much
Yeah.
survive on Top Ramen, so that should answer your question there.
Yeah, that's a soup.
Top Ramen and chicken nuggets. That's been my lunch for like the past couple months.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. If it
That's
brings
what
you
I'm
joy,
saying. You could buy a
That's all
whole
that matters.
24 pack of Top Ramen for like $3. So
there you go. I gotta say, I haven't had ramen in a long time. It used to be a daily thing for me as well, but it's been a long time.
it's just
since I've
quick
had
and
me some
easy. 'Cause
ramen.
I live close enough to work that I come home from work like during my lunch break, and I'll just toss in some Top Ramen, toss in some nugs.
Get you some nuggies, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So, okay. So you're year-round soup. Soup's good anytime.
Year round.
It's fair. I won't judge you.
What do you think? What do you think?
I'm a seasonal person. Like, I don't find myself being in the mood for soup, and when it's warm out, basically. I just can't get in the mood. I don't know. Just something about it. Like I
'Cause I'm
like some
fat.
good soups. Yeah.
I start thinking about soup, and I want some soup.
Do we need to stop talking about soup before you go
Yeah, I
have to
know.
like pause the
I'm
show
very
and
disappointed
get
with
some?
myself. Yeah, I'm very disappointed with myself because I didn't make any soups this winter.
Whoa.
I know.
You had
I
all these
will
other
say
toys. You had a smoker and
tend-
all this other stuff.
Yeah, I know. I've been smoking a lot of meat. I will say I tend to only make soups whenever it's colder out, like soup season. Around fall, winter.
To me, like when it makes sense, like it
But I will
just
eat
sounds
it
good.
anytime. Like someone's hey, you want some clam chowder? Yeah.
Chowder.
fair,
See,
that's
so
chowder.
that's like another chowder, stews, soups. Yeah,
It's
that's
all the same.
it's
just
in the family.
It's just thicker.
yeah,
But
that's probably what it is. The consistency between soup, stew, and
I know like stews usually like the definition got technical. It's like with vegetables and meat, and chowders is like a certain base, and soups is it's just all over the place.
some clam chowder. Man, it hits so good. When we were up in New Hampshire, man, oh man, it just.
When I was even in Oregon, there was a place we would go get clam chowder bread bowls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anywho, what are your feels on summer versus winter? I got to get off the soup topic. My stomach is mad at me right now.
We'll move on. Yeah. I don't know, man. I like 'em both. I don't have like I said, I'm seasonal. So like when it's summer, I like summer activities. Like, I like going to the beach. My family got a boat, so like going fishing's fun out on the lake. Um,
Let me take
yeah.
it. Let me take it one step further.
Okay.
Because I think this is what I was originally imagining whenever I wrote this question. What are your feels on being hot versus cold?
So yeah, I guess this makes it a little easier. I'd rather be cold.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. Cody. There's only one right answer to that, and that was it.
I'd rather be cold. And the summers, when you're not having like fun, like when you're not at the beach or like, doing a fun activity, it's miserable being hot and sweaty
See,
and sticky.
I don't like the beach, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, that right there. So, see, when people picture, or when I picture summer at least, a lot of people are talking about going to the beach, and I'm like, I don't like that. But, hot versus cold.
Hot versus cold.
This is the only logical argument where cold is the correct answer. But the argument for that is, think about it. When you're cold, you can always put on more layers. Correct?
Yeah.
When you're hot, you can only take off so much before it becomes illegal.
Exactly. We're not in Europe. You can't go to the local beach and just let it all loose.
In my hometown, it'll be 124 in the summer.
Yeah.
It's 115 to 120s every summer.
Yeah, that's...
You can't, even nude, it is still hot. Also,
yeah, you need some airflow, no matter what.
My skin does not like the sun, so.
See, that's crazy. That's where it gets cruel. It's like you were raised in that, area, so you would think, you'd adapt.
You would think. You want to tell you about the worst sunburn I ever had? It's actually funny. This is going to go against my argument.
Okay.
I was actually in snow.
What? So it was like a sunburn, windburn type thing?
No. So it was when I was stationed in Oregon. We took a morale trip. Morale, for anybody that doesn't know, is mandatory fun. I did volunteer to go on this. They paid for it. I volunteered to go. So we camped at the base of Mount St. Helens, and then we woke up and we summited Mount St. Helens. As we started to go up, there was snow. It was hot out. It was hot. It was probably around 80 degrees.
So what time of year was it? I mean, I'm assuming
this was
kind of in the summertime or into the summer?
I think it was in spring.
Okay.
So it was 75 to 80 degrees out, which it's not too hot. It's good temperature. 80's a little on the hot side for me, but there was snow. It was a clear day, and you're actually more likely to get sunburn in the snow because you have the sun coming down and hitting you.
Yeah, reflecting off the
then
snow.
reflecting off the snow.
Yep.
So I actually almost got a negative page 7 for this because I got sunburned so bad. My lips were swollen and blistered. Dude, it was bad. It was so bad.
Man.
Because I was in it for
so
8
what
hours.
made you get... So negative page 7 is basically like a write-up type
because
thing.
I had to not come to work.
Oh,
I couldn't come to work the next day.
Jeez.
I had a headache. I was not feeling well. I couldn't move. My back was hurting so freaking bad.
Yeah, if you're that
And
bad.
yeah, my lips
everything.
were so swollen and dry that they were cracking. Like, they had giant cracks. Yeah, it was not a good time
Hmm.
afterwards. I really liked summiting Mount St. Helens.
Yeah.
If anybody could do it, do it. But I probably won't do it again. I also had some very bad vertigo going up.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because once you get
The elevation just kind of getting to you.
yeah, last like 100 feet or so, a couple hundred feet, when you're going up, I'm standing straight up, and like it's like walking a staircase. But if you lean this way and you fall, there's nothing catching you. So I'm like leaning up against the mountain, like,
For your
just
life.
slowly taking a step up at a time. And then going down, it was fun because it was, you know, the peak and stuff is all snow. It was fun, but also sketchy because, like, I was thinking, like, what if I lose control? We would sit down, and we just slid down, like, we body slid down,
So it's
down
that
the side of the
steep.
mountain.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it was steep, and I'm like, well, dang, you start getting some speed. If you lose control, where are you going? Like,
Yeah, for real.
so it was fun, but
How
was
long
a
of
little
a thing was it? Was it like an all-day thing?
yeah. So we started hiking probably around 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, wow. Okay, got a
We
good
got-
start.
I think it took us like 9 hours, no, it was 10 and a half hours.
Okay. Yeah, you explain it. It sounded like a day thing. It sounded like a long time, long hike.
It was. I was so tired, and yeah, I felt horrible afterwards.
Tired, lobstered.
I was 100% lobstered.
Hmm.
So I didn't put on sunscreen because I didn't think about it. I didn't think about getting sunburned in
Because
the
what you're
snow.
in like shorts and t-shirt.
I had some like, it's like these stretchy cargo pants you can get from Costco. I
Okay.
had those on, and they actually turned into shorts.
Hmm.
They had the zipper on the knee. You can
Ooh,
unzip it.
tactical, man.
Yeah.
Nice. Versatile.
Yeah, I had that, and then I had a thermal underneath, so that was good. But I wish I would have had a picture because obviously my whole arm was covered, but my hands looked like I was wearing red gloves. Like it was so bad.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and then I had like a turtleneck, so it was my face and my hands that were bad.
You wearing a mask and gloves.
Yeah, it was crazy, to say the least.
Wear sunscreen, people. Wear sunscreen.
Yes. Or if your complexion is like mine, don't go to the sun. Anyway,
Stay
leave it
inside. Be safe. Drink Sunny D.
yes.
Get your vitamin D somewhere else.
But yeah, that is my worst sunburn story. But yes, I would rather be cold than hot. That is my take.
Yeah, that made it easier. Summertime versus winter, man, that's harder. Wintertime, I would go on a ski trip for the most part every year, so like look forward to that.
And no invite.
Next one, man. Next one. I'll let you know.
Never got a single invite. It's all right. It's all right.
It's been a while since we did a ski trip.
Yeah, it was on last one we went to. We've only went snowboarding once together.
Yeah.
It was when we first met in 2016.
We were both falling all over the place.
We were I just do the falling leaf.
But we got approached by a company.
Yeah. I forgot what that place was called. Some website.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if we should say
a
it.
website that like sold oh, I do remember it now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it though.
If y'all really, a shameless plug, y'all go watch our first videos on the YouTube channel if you really want to know what the company was.
YouTube channel's literally called "We Got Approached by a Company."
Yeah.
The video. yeah, they sold like outdoor gear stuff, which I think we got paid like $20.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
That was like our third episode in or something like that. Third or fourth
Yeah,
episode
it was
in.
like
So
just
it was
random.
cool.
It's like
Fresh starting. That's what
and,
paid for a green screen.
yeah, I still have it.
But anyway,
It was cool. We obviously it was cool, and we appreciate the people for doing that after like picking us out of anybody they could have done
yeah.
partnership with. Wow,
Think
that's
that-
all it feels.
That was all of our feels for this week. No more feels. So we're gonna roll into a new segment, and it's everyone knows the category, but new segment of Would You Rather.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, we're gonna ask each other a series of Would You Rather questions and see where this takes us.
I'm excited for this one too. Like,
Do you want me to go first on this one?
yeah, let's have you kick it off. So, and are we going to both answer each other's questions, like, or are we just doing mine to yours, yours mine?
What do you think?
I feel like we're gonna end up giving our opinions and takes on each one
I think
anyway.
so too.
So
We
I
talk
guess-
too much. We talk
Yeah.
way too much. Would you rather always hit every single red light for the rest of your life, or get slow internet every day after sundown?
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's safer.
I googled
option.
these, by the way, so
Jeez, man. Did I Google one? No, actually, I was proud of myself. All these were off the dome.
I'll have some creative juices flowing eventually.
I'm gonna pick the safe route. I think I'm a safe person and just have slow internet after dark.
The
After
safe
the-
route. Both of them. None of them are dangerous, Cody.
Well, I mean, running red lights it can be.
I didn't say running red lights.
What's hitting a red light?
Meaning you get stopped at a red light.
Oh, I thought you
Would
meant
you
like
rather
hitting it
get
like
stopped
you're
at
running red
every-
lights.
No. Would you rather get stopped at every single red light for the rest of your life,
Or
have slow internet after sundown? What's more
Okay,
inconvenient for you? It's an inconvenience thing.
okay, I'm with you. I thought you meant like running red lights. Like, geez, I ain't
No.
taking risks like that.
No. Come on.
Man.
Does that change your answer?
I think nowadays I actually would change and just go with the lights.
Everything revolves around the internet nowadays.
It does, especially this. We're doing this at 11 o'clock. So,
Can you imagine?
whew,
I already got McDonald's Wi-Fi, so. No, my
don't need
Wi-Fi's
anything
pretty
else
good.
going against us.
My Wi-Fi's pretty good. Yeah, and I
Um,
game at night and all that stuff. So yeah, I can't have. I'll take the
Yeah,
inconvenience.
I change. I'll take the lights.
I'll just take back roads where there's no lights
Right.
or less
Just
lights.
do the long way. You can stop by red light. You can stop and smell the roses, man. You know, like, I don't know. It's not that bad. I'll change
Yeah,
it
I
to
would.
the red lights.
I'd rather get stopped at red lights. I'll just give myself a little bit extra time.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, man, I could have sworn you meant like running red lights. I was
No,
like, jeez.
if I would have meant running red lights, I would have said running red lights. No, you're hitting a red light. That means you're getting stopped at a red light.
It makes sense. After you explain it, it makes sense.
Oh, jeez
All right.
Louise.
I like this one, man. This is a fun one. Would you rather be a cat or a dog?
See, you know what's funny?
What's up?
Holly I had her trying to help me come up with what are your feels,
Mm-hmm.
and she was gonna have me ask you what are your feels on cats versus dogs.
Okay. Yeah, like that one. Yeah, it could be like a little different. This is like, if you were not human, like, would you rather be like a cat or a dog?
I think I would rather be a cat.
Fair. You have any reasons why?
I I don't know. I mean, they're I would say they're like cleaner animals. Which
Okay.
dogs aren't necessarily dirty, depending on if you're keeping them outside or keeping them inside. One of the two. Like our dog's not dirty. He can be. Destroys our basement on the
Okay.
daily. But I don't know. I've always been a dog person,
Mm-hmm.
but lately I'm starting to think I'm a cat person because
Yeah. I think so too. You've you've been loving on your cats, man.
like the let's see, the recent cat that we got was my choice to keep it. It's
Yeah.
part of the litter that Holly took in. And this cat is like, for one, he's spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
He is a spoiled cat. Not even by me, by Holly.
Okay.
But I have to send you the pictures because, like, the cat won't come up to me and just, like, he'll come up to me and let me pet him, but on his own accord. Like any
Mm.
cat, really.
Okay.
But, like, when I'm sleeping, I'm there sleeping, and Holly wakes up in the middle of the night to feed Shiloh.
Mm.
This cat is pretty much laying right here next to me, like
Okay.
sprawled out like that, like just living his best life, like,
So at
curled up
night,
next
like
to me.
he's all over you.
I don't know why, and I don't even know Holly, unless Holly, because Holly got the pictures of it. I would have never
Mm-hmm.
known.
Yeah.
I don't
I
feel
hear
the
you.
cat there. Yeah, so I think I would rather be a cat.
Okay. Okay.
They're
Now
a lot
see.
more versatile. Like they can,
Yeah.
like
See, and that's what I thought of. So like I'm a dog
agility.
person for sure. Like I don't ever really want a cat. I never care to have a cat in the house. Like, we got people that own cats, so I can get my fix in, whatever. But like cats are just too moody to me. Like you have really nice cats, cuddly, like fun ones, but then you have the ones that are just a pain. Like you can't do anything with. They just get
And
mad at you for no reason.
that was always my perspective of cats.
Yeah.
Was they're just mean, and they just don't like stay away. I don't want your
Yeah.
attention. Our cats are the most. I've never met cats that will. All of them. I'll
Hmm.
call them, and they will be right here. They want
That's
attention. It is
that's cool.
crazy.
That would change my view on cats. But then I think of you just don't know what kind of cat you're gonna have. And you
Yeah.
could say the same for dogs, but I feel like if you get a certain breed, then it's possible to train a dog out of certain behaviors.
Yeah.
But that being said, I'd rather be a cat too, just because you can jump up like 8 feet. I feel like you have more. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to have claws, and like actually grab things still.
Your 9 lives, and you always
Yeah,
land
yeah.
on your feet.
All the perks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My next one is actually kind of along the lines of yours, but a little bit more out there, I would say.
All
It
right.
has it's to do with animals. So would you rather be someone's pet fish or be a wild lizard?
Huh. Huh. Man. What do I pick? Now, I don't know. Fish do have it pretty cool. Just kind of floating, chilling, swimming. And as long as you have a good owner. I think I'll still be a lizard. Like them geckos seem like they have a lot of fun climbing up on
Yeah,
stuff.
but you got to think about it this way. You're out there in the wild, man.
You got predators.
You just get swooped down by a
A
wild hawk at any moment.
owl coming after you in the middle of the night.
Yep.
Yeah.
That thing's chasing you. Or you could be safe in the comfort of your own bowl.
Be a fish. Forget about things every 30 seconds. I don't know. I think this question, I'll be
It's
a
a good
lizard,
one.
man.
It's a good
I
one.
like it. I'd be a lizard. I'd be able to kind of take in nature, and I think everybody, like the geckos especially.
They're quick. The little geckos, they're quick. So you
Yeah,
have
and
a
they
shot.
they do that like head up thing, like what's up kind of thing. Like they
You can grow back your tail.
yeah, yeah. I think I'll be a little. I'll be Geico. I'll be Geico.
Geico. You can be selling insurance.
Yeah, there you go. See, they got jobs. I can.
They got jobs.
I can.
I
I'll be a lizard.
I don't know. I was kind of leaning towards being a pet fish, but
Did I sell you?
I think I would rather be a lizard. I think the pros outweigh the cons. You know, you're more free. You get to explore and live life to the fullest. You can't do that as a fish.
No.
You're kind of just there, existing.
The same environment, 24/7.
Yeah, but
I mean, some tanks are pretty cool, but it's like if you're in a bowl,
Yeah.
seeing the
So-
same SpongeBob pineapple every day.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm right there with you. I would.
Selling insurance
Rather-
together.
Yeah, we'll be selling insurance together. A wild lizard podcast.
Oh, I can see it now. I'd be
Rango.
Get Cody, Get Cody,
Get
and
Cody.
you can be
What would my lizard name be? Come on.
I don't know. I don't know any other lizards.
Get Cody.
I don't know, man. Get back to me. I'll think of something for you. Don't
Next
worry.
episode, you'll tell me.
Next episode, I got you. So I like this next one.
Okay.
Would you rather live during a zombie apocalypse or have to live during a robot revolution? Like robots, are taking over.
Robots are taking over, but is it like they're aggressive, or it's
It's-
just like the new up and coming like robots are? Is it like
I was kind of
iRobot,
thinking.
where they're
I was
like
kind of thinking
assistants?
iRobot, where they're
Like-
pretty intelligent.
But they're not like bad robots.
Well, they could turn bad.
I mean, they can,
That's what I was kind of getting at. Like
but
basically, bad robots are out there.
bad robots. Oh, that's tough.
Like it's getting bad. It's either way.
Huh. That's a tough one. I think I would probably have to do the robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not dealing with like infectious disease and
I think it's cleaner.
it is
Zombie
it
apocalypse.
is.
Everything. You are living. I feel like out in the woods nowadays. Like, it's camping from here on out. But then again,
100%. Yeah, I would rather. It is a lot cleaner. I think I would rather, and it comes down to like the survivability of it, because it's just a matter of time before you either become infected or you get whatever disease
yeah,
that is going on.
yeah.
The robot
And-
one, you just gotta survive robots.
With the robot one, I think you could. If it gets bad, then you can try to get off the grid. Like then you could kind of get away from it and then live, like sustain yourself.
Just live in like a very, very, very cold environment.
Just go out to
Just
Kansas,
electron-
like,
Kansas.
Midwest, man. Like
Go up in the Rockies or something, man, because electronics and cold don't go together.
Well,
It's true. They don't like the cold.
you sure? Though I feel like they don't like the heat because they like overheat and then
Yeah, but then they could also
crash.
freeze. So if you're, so that goes to prove the point, really, because they're only coming after you unless the only way they're coming after you is if you're in the ideal temperature environment, I guess.
Yeah, if you're
You
in the
can either
city,
go
if you're outside the
to
city, you don't know what's going on.
yeah,
It's like
you can either go
robots.
somewhere really cold or really hot.
I gotta go tend to my
Electronics.
cows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
robot cows.
There you go. All right. I think I'm with you. I'll take my chances with robots taking over than a zombie apocalypse.
I've
Starting.
always thought about like if a zombie apocalypse were to happen though. I've always played that scenario in my head, but I think if it came down to it, I'd definitely rather be in the robot era.
Turn to robots. I'd say I'm with you.
My last one is would you rather speak to animals or know people's thoughts?
Speak to animals. I think I'd say that's pretty easy actually. It'd be
I
more
think that'd
fun.
be a lot. Yeah, it would be.
That'd be more fun. Like
Because, I mean, what? I guess the only benefit of knowing people's thoughts is if you're using it for like criminal.
yeah, yeah. Or if you're a car salesman, you know what I mean. Like, oh, I know you wanted this car. I'm selling you this
Or
car.
if you're, well, there we go. Unless we're the consumer, you can read the car salesman's thoughts. Like, oh,
Yeah,
this guy's
sleaze bag.
he's not being a truther. Let's just say that.
Definitely not being a truther. Move
Not
on.
being a
Save my
truther.
time.
And I like animals a lot more than I like people. So I think I'd rather talk to animals.
And you said communicate with animals, right?
Yeah, would you rather speak and communicate with animals
Okay.
or know everybody's thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah. No, knowing people's thoughts gets. I'd rather not know what
Complicated.
some people are thinking. You know, like
Yeah.
I don't need that anxiety. Like, oh man, he was thinking about my pimple today. I don't know, just random things.
Yep. Yeah,
It gets you in
Animals,
trouble more than
100%.
it benefits you, I think.
yeah. Yeah. Because more times it's going to be reading people's thoughts is just going to be used for bad than good. Or
Can
it's
you
just,
imagine?
You're
I
just
feel
gonna
like
get you're just going to get your feelings hurt.
yeah. Speaking of animals is fun, man. I'd be the next Steve Irwin, or
R.I.P.
yeah.
We have to go. We're getting the stingray that killed him on the podcast for next episode. So.
Yeah, you go to the location. Hey, you talk to the stingrays. Like, so which
Listen.
one of you was it? You're like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was Jeff.
God dang it, Jeff.
You hunt him down. Be like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah. This is for Steve.
Oh man.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So that will wrap up.
Well, I got
Would
one
you
more.
rather? Do you? Did I
Yeah.
start?
Yep, you started this time.
Oh, I thought it started on the other one. All right. What's your last one?
Okay. This one is. Would you
Sorry to
rather
take away
be?
your thunder?
Oh, okay. This one is. Would you rather be kicked in the groin every time you leave the house, or kicked in the shin every time you enter a bathroom?
Kicked in the shin.
Oh, okay.
Because you leave the house more times than you leave, or you said enter the bathroom?
Enter the bathroom, yeah.
Who's kicking me in
Did
the
I
shin?
say the bathroom? Enter a bathroom. I don't know,
A
leprechaun. I don't know.
I think you're leaving your house more times than you're leaving
Are
the
you though?
bathroom. I don't know. I think the shin would hurt a lot less than. I would take the shin because
You take
hey,
the shin.
I'll just plan my day around it. If I need a pee, don't go to the bathroom. I'm just going outside. Sorry.
Okay.
Limit.
Yeah.
Gotta limit your exposure.
You thinking outside the box. I like it.
There you go.
Like, oh,
Thinking
nope.
outside the bathroom.
I just gotta pee.
Yeah.
Just go outside.
Sometimes, I'll poo in the woods. I don't care.
All right. Fair enough.
A leaf is probably better than one ply. I'll just put that out there.
You're probably right, man. You can get the natural oils out in nature.
Right? Just don't pick the wrong leaf.
Know your
That's
leaves,
just a
people.
bad day.
Know your
leaves. Know your leaves.
Yeah.
No, 100%. I'll probably take the shin.
Taking the shins. There's a part of me I think would just.
I guess it
Do the
also
growing.
depends who's kicking.
It's just a random person that comes out of nowhere. Just.
Like, are we talking like an adult male?
Either way, they're wearing steel toes.
Oh, steel toes. Okay.
I mean,
I'm taking the shin.
Okay. I think a part of me, because of my situation, I work from home. I'm just gonna do the kick and the groin one. Just you get it over with. Eventually, you'll have a strong groin, I guess.
That's not how that works, Cody. That's not how that works.
I've seen Buddhist monks take hits like champs. They try.
I'll just wear some shin splints.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll just wear a cup.
Yeah, but even with a cup,
Yeah, I'm sure.
you'll still feel it.
Yeah.
Shin splints, you'll still feel it, but I think it would be a lot less than if you're just wearing a cup.
It's not pleasant either way.
Yeah, no, it's not. But yeah, I'm taking the shins. That's my. Just kick me in the shin.
Fair enough.
Now that wraps up Would You Rather.
Now it wraps it up.
Now we can be done. I'm sorry for stealing your thunder, Cody. This is going to move
I
us.
have one more. That one was very important to bring up.
It was. It was a good one. I will give you that. It was a good one. Made me think.
I wanted to round out my Would You Rather with a pain one.
That was good. I'm surprised there's not. Because really, none of these. I'm surprised I didn't find one that was. What I was trying to find is one that was like super long.
Yeah. I was the same thing. I was trying to think of some elaborate ones, but I think I'd have to have some more time.
We'll do the segment again.
Most definitely. Let us know, people. How'd you like Would You Rather?
And if you have any crazy Would You Rathers, comment
We
it.
both do them. Yeah, I
Let
like
us know.
that.
Let us know. So this week's draft. Go ahead, Cody. Take it away. What is this?
Thought it'd be
week's draft?
fun to have a draft of alternative curse words. Think of if you stub your toe at church. What are you saying? You can't let anything out. You got to keep it under wraps. So, yeah, we're going to see who's got the best list of alternative curse words.
What we're not doing this week is rock, paper, scissors.
All right, that's true. How are we doing this? We did not plan ahead.
Do
Or did you?
Do you want heads or tails?
So, are you letting me pick first? Oh, so...
Do you want heads or tails?
All right, hey, you pick first since I went first last time. You
You want
pick
me to go
heads or
first
tails.
this time?
You pick heads or tails.
I'm going to go tails.
All
Hey,
right,
Siri.
that hurts.
Flip a coin.
It's tails.
It's tails.
Are you going first or second?
I'll go first.
All right, fair enough.
Straight out of the gate. Taking shiitake mushrooms.
Oh, okay. Phew, that's a good one. Shiitake mushrooms.
Holly helped me. Holly helped me with that one, I'll be honest.
That is a good one.
Like camera is blurry again.
I saw it. I saw it transition too.
Anyway,
It'll be all right. That's a
Go
good
ahead.
one. I didn't have that one. My first one, I want to take Dagnabit.
Dagnabit, that was a good one. That is a good one. Didn't make my top 5, but it was on my list.
Oh, okay.
Number 2. Go lick a duck.
Go lick a duck?
Go lick a duck.
Go lick a duck. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Go lick a duck, Cody.
I like it. I haven't heard that before.
That's a good one, huh? It's a good one.
Go lick a duck. Yeah, that's people. Somebody would not be expecting that.
No?
That's a good one.
How about you just go lick a duck?
Go lick a duck. All right, all right. My next one is shut the front door.
That is a good one. That was almost going to make my list. It's not on
Oh
my
man,
list
so
yet.
I'm finding the ones on your list.
That one was not on my list, but it was close.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
My 3rd round draft pick. I'm going to keep it to a classic.
Mm.
Holy moly.
Ooh, holy moly.
Holy moly.
Holy moly, that's a good one, man. I like it.
Yes, sir.
I did not
Holy
think of
moly.
that one. I wish I would have thought of it. Man.
Go ahead.
Holy moly.
Hit me with the 3rd one.
My number 3 is Son of a Biscuit.
Son of a biscuit. That.
Son of a Biscuit.
What's crazy is so far with this draft and last draft, we haven't really crossed paths all that much.
We have our own. Yeah, we're very independent
We
of
have
our,
our own ways of doing
in our
things.
choices.
Number 4, another, it's another classic. Mother Trucker.
Dagnabbit, man. Literally, that was my next one. It happened. It finally happened.
Yes, it happened. I was just telling how we just don't cross paths.
Jeez, dude.
You got to go
That's
to that
crazy.
reserve list.
That's crazy.
My
No,
5th
literally.
one. My 5th one you won't get. So
Man, that's crazy. It really was my next one. I am salty on it, man. Dagnabbit. Shut the front door. Son of a biscuit. All right, all right. Number 4 is going to go Golly G.
Golly G's a good one.
Golly G.
That's
And
a
you
good
can
one.
even go into Golly G Willikers if you're
See,
really feeling it.
I will. My first one on my reserve list. If you would have taken any of mine, the first one on my reserve list was G Willikers.
G, yeah. I like it. I like it.
Number 5, and I don't know if you've heard this one, but it's Son of a Motherless Goat.
Son of a mother. I think maybe I've heard it once. That sounds familiar.
I've heard my grandma use this one before, so
Son of a motherless goat.
yep.
Man.
Don't know really what it means. Like, I know what it's referring to in the actual sense of the curse word, but if you think about the phrase itself, son of a motherless goat, it doesn't,
Yeah.
unless there's a specific term for a motherless goat.
Huh.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We could break it down. Did the mother pass away? Was there some? Was it a fainting goat and never wake up? I mean,
you know, the world
We
may
could-
never know.
yeah. There's a deep story behind it. I
What are
think
you
I'm
going with, number
torn
5?
now. I think my number 5. I'm going with Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks. That
Fiddlesticks.
I like that. So we have we've got a place here called Fiddlesticks.
I know. I got to go to it with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that night. I actually remember that night completely. Surprisingly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's a good thing you didn't stay in the hotel room with us, because that night went crazy, because the police were involved, the firefighters were involved. It's just not a It was.
I think
you know?
I've kind of remember you talking about it.
Yeah. So I kind of go into the story. My
Yes.
other reserved one, by the way, was frickin' frack.
Frickin' frack. So some honorable mentions for me at Oh Fudge,
Oh, fuck.
and for all the Bluey fans out there, cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crackers. That's a good one too.
Cheese and crackers.
So yes, it was my bachelor party. Went out.
What?
My brother and my sister's boyfriend made it their mission because I don't really drink at all.
They were out
Holly
to get
hates
you.
it. Holly wants me to have a drink with her here and there, and I don't drink, man. They were out to get me. They were literally telling the bartender, "Give me the nastiest shot that you can make." And and peer pressure, I took them 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, we finally get back, and I remember the entire night. I don't know how, but I do. We get back to the hotel room. I used the bathroom, and I puked in the parking lot.
I was there. Yep.
Yep, and I don't even think because I didn't drink much. I didn't drink a lot. I think it was just all the mixtures of everything that they were giving me.
You had a variety. They were trying to get you to drink IPA at Fiddlesticks, and just the different liquors you had.
The liquors in each individual shot. I didn't drink a lot. I think it was just a mixture of all that and not eating. So yeah, all that.
We tried getting you Taco Bell. You were not feeling it.
I was after we left Fiddlesticks. I was ready for bed. So yeah, we get back to the hotel room. I go to the bathroom. I lay down, and I fall asleep. Nothing to it. All right.
Okay.
Brother and my sister's boyfriend leave. They go to Waffle House across the street. They come back. Somehow, the latch was locked on the door. So even though they used the car key, the key card, the latch was still locked.
Yeah. Okay.
And so they couldn't get into the room. It's either that or they didn't have the key card. One of the two.
No, I think remembering it right, it was that the latch was done, so the key card didn't even work. Somebody would have had to open it from the inside the hotel room.
So, yeah, they are kicking, and they're drunk too. I mean, they are kicking this door. They're yelling in the hallway. This is 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
because yelling in the hallway, trying to get up and over inside like the ceiling, trying to see if they can go over. They're doing everything. They go down to the front desk, and they were like, "Well, there's really nothing we can do." And my brother was freaking out because he thought I was like choking on my own throw up. Like he thought I was dying in there.
Because he's already at this point gotten sick. Yeah, like in the parking lot.
So police come, firefighters come. They're getting ready to bust down this door. And then finally I hear knocking on the door. Like I wake up out of this deep sleep that I'm in. If you drink a lot, you're going to sleep.
Crash, yeah.
And I wouldn't even say I passed out. Like to me, passing out is like you're in the middle of drinking and having a good time, and then you're just out. I laid in bed with the intention of going to sleep. So I went to sleep. Yeah, I woke up to knocking on the door. I opened the door for him, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what do you guys want? Why are you banging on this door?" I didn't even. They told me the cops were standing right there. I don't even remember seeing them. I just opened the door, turned around, and went straight back to the bed. And I just went. Well, what's funny is I woke up the next morning. I went down I went down to the front desk for something, and I was in line, and the guy in front of me was asking the front desk person like, "What was going on last night? Like it was like I should get comped for something, blah blah blah."
Trying to sleep. There's like a ruckus going on in the middle of the night.
All I heard was, "Oh yeah, they were doing a welfare check on somebody," blah, all this stuff, and I was like,
"Oh man, staying quiet."
That was what? That's crazy.
Man, that happened here? What?
Yeah, that was the night before my wedding.
It was fun.
Um,
Yeah, because we got back from all hanging out. Yeah, it was like 1:30 in the morning. And then, because Tiffany, she was in the hotel room, but I had a similar instance where she also locked that deadbolt, and I had to pee like crazy. So I, at a certain point, I just had to say screw it. So I go back to the lobby. I go pee and everything, and then I let them know it's like, hey, the hotel room, like, it wasn't opening. And then I was starting to kind of second guess myself, like, wait, did I do the right hotel room? Like all those like little things, like, what was I trying the right door? But and like she was sleeping, so I didn't really want to call her, like wake her up and everything. Well, I thought she was sleeping, so I get back up there, and I end up kind of knocking. I can't remember if I knocked or just ended up calling her because I was like, all right, I gotta get in a hotel room. She ended up opening it. She was awake. She's like, you could have just called me. I was like, well, I didn't want to disturb you. It was like 2 in the morning.
see, I was not awake. I in fact was not.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So that's how my bachelor party went. Went to Dave and Buster's and then Fiddlesticks.
Mm-hmm.
And supposedly they have, and this is the part that I don't remember. I remember taking the shot, because at Fiddlesticks, they gave me some dumb shot, like it was, I don't know what it was. It was disgusting, and I remember taking it and spitting it back into the shot glass.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember
What
that.
I don't remember is they said that I offered it to you. I was like, here, do you want this? It's like, after you just watched.
Oh, I think
After
that
you
happened
just-
for sure.
After you just watched me take this shot and spit it back into the
Like,
shot
no.
glass, I said, do you want this?
No chance.
They have it on
chance.
video. We're going to have to find those videos and just include them in like one of these next podcasts.
Yeah, that'd be fun, man. Relive that. That was fun.
But Anthony does have them, so I'm going to have to get them from him. Oh, my camera's back. I'm going to have to get them from him,
Hey.
and then we're going to have to do that.
The camera was blurry during your drunken nights.
Yeah.
It cleared up.
I got into the bed of my truck, and they closed me in there with the tonneau cover down, and I remember that. See, I remember the entire night.
Oh, yeah.
I just, yeah.
I know what you mean. Like, I've had, like, nights where I've, gotten, a lot of
Yeah.
drinks, whatever. But I still remember it. Like, I can't imagine, like, actually being blacked out. Like,
I've
blackout
never
drunk and
had
stuff.
an instance where I was blacked out drunk. Like, I've had incidences before where, like, I get pretty out there.
Yeah.
On occasion, on a very rare occasion, but I remember every night.
Mhm.
What was I about to say for that? Dang it. Dagnabit. I had a thought. I lost it.
I think that right there cements my draft as the winner. Dagnabit.
it was on my list too.
Overall.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, back to what I was going to say is the whole reason I don't drink is because of how I felt the next morning.
This still sticks with you?
Oh my gosh, yeah. It comes back to me because I drive past that hotel a lot. It comes back to me.
The memories.
Yep. So
Oh.
you should. The cruise coming up in August, man. You should have been going because my brother will be there. I will be there. Everyone's going to be there, man.
Everybody.
We could have been doing a podcast at sea.
Ooh, podcast on deck.
Boom. Right?
It's still in writing, man. We can have another one. There'll be other cruises.
We'll have to make that happen someday.
I think it'd be cool. This is just the beginning, man. This is a bright future.
Episode 2. We made it past episode 2.
Number two, baby. We made it.
We
We're
made
famous.
it. We're famous.
Gonna have to upgrade our security.
Yeah. Sharks with lasers, man. Sharks with. Holly and I were just
Security
going
draft
through.
is coming.
Yeah, security draft. What's the best security features? Ollie and I were just rewatching some of our greatest hits, and she watched that one and she was just like, "What is this?" Yep. And then that one, and she really did like your favorite one is the Inked Journey one.
I'm proud of that one, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I had to go through the whole history of you absolutely hated the idea of vlogging, and you just kind of took over.
Yeah. It started. I don't know. Started having fun with it. You opened my eyes.
I want to get back into it. You should just move closer.
We just charter a plane, man.
Charter plane.
I'll have a weekend in Ohio. You have a weekend in North Carolina. We'll just go back and forth.
Let's get this. We'll get the podcast big enough, and I'll just quit my job and I'll go back.
All right, by 5 episodes, we should be at that. Right?
Yeah. Yep. We need to start.
You
getting
gotta set goals. So episode 5.
Post Malone comes in. Still.
Stupid Smart Airlines.
Stupid Smart Airlines. Let's just make that happen. I know some pilots. They'll fly for us.
My cousin, he's actually going to flight school like this next.
My duals partner has his license, his commercial.
Wow.
I don't know if he has his commercial one, but he has his
We're going to
license.
have a fleet already. I mean,
there's another app store in the community as well that drives actually commercial airlines. So
okay.
Maybe we'll just hire all of them.
Is a group of airplanes a fleet, or is that something else?
I would say it's a fleet.
Is it still a fleet? Okay.
It's a gaggle.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what. It's a murder of planes.
It's a murder of planes. But no, we made it through episode 2. I appreciate everyone that's been listening this far.
Thank you, everybody.
We will catch you all next week.
See y'all later.
See ya.